everybody, it's your friend Kevin here with today's angel card of inspiration for Friday, the 26th of August 2022. I'm taking a daily look at each of the cards I pulled for this week. So let's get right to it. All right, here we go. Today's card is Strength and it comes with number 11. I'm going to start with the deck that I used when I first drew them, which is from Guardian Angel Messages Tarot by Radley Valentine. So Strength, this card has the clue of courage, compassion, and perseverance. So I'm going to suggest that this is the energy that the angels are presenting with you for today, the energy of strength. So in the Guardian Angel Tarot, the message is that we have been blessed with the heart, fortitude, and kindness to accomplish absolutely anything. There's no challenge or adversity that cannot be overcome, and you might not realize how actually strong we are. The divine knows that we possess the gift of the gentle strength. Our spiritual nature is always to win out over other people's negativity. So we are hardwired to see and find the light and the good everywhere, even though situations, circumstances, people, places, stories tend to try to pull us in the other direction. This card is saying, and this energy is saying, there's no need to back down from any of our convictions, although it may be necessary to say no to other people in order to be kind to yourself. Relay the information in a compassionate way. So if you're in a situation where you have to say, no, I'm not up for that, it's not something I'm into, it's not something I'm up for, do it in a way that the other person understands your point of view. And I think everything will be okay if you do that. It isn't enough just to be gentle with others. You must be gentle with yourself. So I think the message here from your guardian angel is you're a lot more stronger than you realize. You have the power of strength. Don't let your ego of fear get in the way. Now let's hear what it has to say from Archangel Tarot. Now, this again is talking about Archangel Ariel. That's the Archangel of animals. That's the Archangel of true strength. That's the Archangel that comes in when we feel like, I don't know if I have what it takes to move on. Archangel Ariel, take the reins and give me the strength to move forward. So this one says pretty much the same. Kindness, understanding, strength, blessed gifts. It's important to show gentleness, God, but every person is a child of God. It's like balance between love and strength, having strength with love in it. It's a bit like being tough love, I would think this card would be. So Ariel is the angel known for protecting animals and the environment and those who seek to safeguard our world. Her name means Lioness of God, and she can inspire great courage in the hearts of those who call upon her. Archangel Ariel is known to be the angel of manifesting essentials of daily life. Call upon Ariel if you're feeling uncertain or experiencing a lack of confidence, and she will help you get back in touch with your own inner strength. Let's see what Angel Wisdom Tarot has to say, and I'm pretty much saying this is about the same. It can't be too different. But anyway, this card is inner strength. It's a power of kindness and compassion through courage. This card would have you know that you're stronger than you realize, which is what we've already said. You should have more faith and trust in yourself. That's important. On the other hand, it asks you handle issues with other people with a soft touch, which we've talked about that. Taking the tough approach isn't the answer right now. That's an interesting one, because we are all conditioned to be tough when we have to be hard on somebody. Look upon your sensitivities as amazing gifts that you can use to navigate through troubled times. And if you need to stand up for yourself, then by all means do so. But just just couple assertiveness with kindness and dignity. I'd say this card is about patience, forgiving yourself and others, and becoming and getting past any challenges through grace, kindness, but with a dollop of willpower, having the courage of your convictions more so than others, believing in yourself. This is really quite interesting because I had a conversation with somebody yesterday who, I won't give out their name for privacy, but fell upon hard times, I think, has asked for help in several different instances. Food, rides here and there because their license has been taken away through speeding and different things. Anyway, there was a part of me that would have said, not my problem. But then I thought, well, if I can be a bridge from the troubled water into something a little calmer, then who am I not to help? However, there are always going to be people that repeat patterns and repeat things, habits. So for me to get past my own prejudices and perhaps biases, I had to look at when in my life have I actually made a big mess and somebody has said, listen, we're going to help you out. Here's what you have to do. Very seldom has it happened, but it's happened. There are also times when I've said things, done things I've not been proud of. Those are the instances where forgiveness comes into play. If you are in a position that you can help somebody who's asking, and I'm not just talking about those who are, on the corner with a sign, I think that's a choice. But somebody who's found themselves in a difficult situation, or if you've got to have an awkward conversation with somebody and you've been putting it off, go to the place in your past where someone's had an awkward conversation with you and you've accepted it with all of its kindness and all of its love that you needed to accept it with. And then, if it's an awkward conversation that you've got to have, find neutral territory. I'm not a big fan of setting somebody up with a bunch of compliments just to let them down with a slap, because I think people can see through fake stuff. I think people can see right through that. It might be a question of, let me ask you a question because this is how I'm feeling and I need to let you know these things. It's a boundary issue and I need for you to be okay with it. If you're not okay with it, let's talk about why you're not okay with it. You can tell by the body language, you can tell by the response, you can tell by the set down, let down, put down, how they're receiving it. But it's important to be respectful and compassionate in how you're delivering that message. Particularly in when you've got to turn somebody down or you've got to say no, or in your heart, you've given all of yourself and then you've been expected to give more and you're like, this is really getting too much. I've done it and now I'm beginning to feel resented for it or not respected for it or not given enough latitude for doing what I'm doing. That's showing your strength in a kind, compassionate way. The other part to it could be conversation where somebody comes to you and say, I hate to ask. And me personally, because I'm so blunt and honest, I put my hand up and say, yeah, but you're going to anyway. So let's get there. You hate to ask, but you're going to. So let's talk about why you hate to ask. Or is it because you want me to do it or because you want to set me up for not being able to say no? And if I say no, is it going to change our relationship? You have to sort of put it into the framework that gives you strength for yourself and lets other people know you're not going to be put upon. This is not a game where they get to do this. The same token, If you've got somebody in authority that comes at you and exercises their hoftiness or loftiness or hoitiness, looking down upon you as somebody who may have a lesser position in that particular job, but that doesn't mean to say you get to be treated with less respect. In those instances, it's time to do the task that you paid for and then write down the situation, address it later with that person first. I've got some issues with how you've asked me to handle this. I certainly have some issues with the way you're addressing it. And I really felt the way that you spoke to me was a little disrespectful. I'm happy to do whatever you asked me to do. I'm happy to toe the line. I'm happy to do my job. But I'm a human being who has feelings. And if you can't get to that, you can't respect that, then we have a bigger problem. That's all. And you move on. When you show people that you're strong and you show people that you're also kind and compassionate, they listen. All right, my friends, listen, until next time, lots of love. Thanks for sharing, liking, commenting, and all the things you do. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.